Hey guys, what's up? Cyclone here, and today I'm going to be talking about my Nidus build. Now, there's no actual music in my game. Let's just go ahead and fix that. I usually have the music turned off because I'm streaming most of the time, so let's just go ahead and turn it on, and the music should start now. There we go. The music's on. Gives us a little bit of background sound while we're talking, and I don't know. I guess it helps me talk a little bit because now it's not completely silent. But whatever. We're going to be talking about Nidus today. Now, I don't really like tank frames too much, but out of all the tank frames that are in the game, Nidus kind of has to be my favorite because he's kind of like a pseudo caster, right? His abilities require you to cast like your first two before you can actually use your 3 and 4, and in trade-off for that, because you can't use your 3 and 4 like just straight away, there are a lot stronger abilities, right? They allow you to do things that you wouldn't normally be able to do, be tank a shit ton of bullets, or buff your teammate by a significant amount, or health regen in a particular area of the map, and damage deal. It's just like abilities that have really strong benefits, but there's multiple of these really strong benefits, if you get what I'm saying by that there. No other frame can really do something like that there without having to like swap forms or something, for example. So Nidus is pretty unique in that sense that, you know, all you have to do is kind of just use all of your abilities together. He's a cool frame like that there. That, and he scales a lot with, you know, like level 145 enemies, so that's pretty cool as well. So, this is the build that I'm going to be running in Nidus. Now, you might question, like, why the hell have we got a Blame Rage on there, and we have, like, what, one efficiency mod or something, which really should be max rank, but I haven't got enough room in this build for it. You don't actually have to run efficiency on Nidus, which is kind of weird to say, because I believe you can get energy back from casting his abilities as well, which is also pretty cool. So you could, you know, theoretically swap Streamline out for something else as well. There's a lot of leeway that you can have with this build. You could possibly, like, let's just go with my common spammy build, for example. So anything that has a 1 from the top Streamline and a 1 from the top Fleeing Expertise, that's my spammy build, right? You're allowed to basically just spam your abilities as much as you want, and you know, that's pretty much that there. So let's talk about the abilities first. So his first ability, I forget the name of, but it's basically like, you know, like Frost is free, the Frost Wave, except this Nidus' own sort of form of that there. You basically stump on the ground and you know, have infested stuff coming from the ground. You can't do this while in midair, similar to, you know, well, Frost can do it in midair. Just to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about, here is Frost over here. We have Frost, we jump in midair, and we press his 2, sorry, not his 3. But you can, you know, use that there in midair, and it's like a Frost Wave. You know, it's similar in that there sense, except, you know, Nidus shoots out 1, Frost shoots out, you know, multiple, depending on whatever affects your power range. So there's that. Swapping back over to Nidus now. Nidus also has an ability which is similar to Vauban's 4. So we swap over the Vauban. We throw out his 4. That's his Vortex ability, right? It sucks any enemies that are surrounding that ability in. Nidus also does something similar to that there with his 2, which you can see here. So it makes like a little infested thing. Obviously it doesn't last too long because we have Fleeing Expertise on here, so it's going to last a short duration. That and nothing was sucked in there, so we actually have to spawn enemies to get the maximum effect out of that. So we go ahead, we spawn in the Butcher right here. Spawn in, let's say, 20 of them. Doesn't matter what level they are. And then you suck them into this little portal thing. They all just sort of get mashed together like that, which sets you up to use your first ability. And you've seen there, whenever we used our first ability, we got a stack just above our Raktacernos ammo over there. You can see we have a number, and every time we use our first ability, we're going to actually get a stack. And what these stacks allow us to do is to, they allow us to trigger Nidus' passive, and they allow us to use the rest of our abilities. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner, my third ability is unlocked, which allows me to link to another enemy, okay? And linking to this enemy will basically, all the damage that happens to me will get transferred over to that enemy, making me more or less invincible, right? I take no damage whatsoever until this guy over here dies. You can see his health, so it's good. He's going to take the damage instead of me, which is pretty cool. So that lasts for, like, I don't know how long it lasts for, but it lasts for a pretty long time. You see we have 38 seconds on it right now, which will also allow us to keep on stacking our stuff. And the other cool thing about having this guy hooked up is if I use my 1, he's also going to shoot out stuff from him. So you can that kind of do like a crossfire, which is pretty cool, you know. So double the damage just because you're hooked up to another enemy. And we also built 6 stacks right there, which allows us to use our 4, which will cover an area and infest and mess, spawning these little maggots, which will go and hurt enemies, and will also heal you based on your power strength, which you can see in the top right hand corner there. We have 32 health regen, and we'll just kill that guy right there and then be done with it. So you can see the little maggots right here. They'll go kill enemies, and if you're standing in this, you have health regen, perfect for defense and things like that. So Nidus is a very synergistic frame. Pretty cool, right? He's one of his own kind. We can take a look at the stats for his abilities right now, and we'll talk about min-maxing and things like that there as well. So, you know, you can see all the different effects here. You see the length and the damage of your virulence, which is your first ability, your larva, the duration, and the radius of it. This is your second ability, your vortex, your parasitic link. So how far away the enemy can be from you, because you actually have a limited range on it. If you walk too far away, then the link is going to be broken, which is pretty bad. This will also allow you to buff your teammates as well. Obviously, I can't demonstrate that here, but it will also allow you to do that there. So it'll show you the cost of the stacks as well here. So it takes 1 stack to cast this. And then we also have our ultimate ability here with duration, the explosion radius, the maggot rupture, mutation casts, stocks, blah, 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 the radius of it again, and then the regen rate per second, which obviously those stats can be increased a decent bit by your power strength, which is why I was running blind reg free from the top at the beginning of this video, because I could fit it on there and it was pretty cool. And like I said beforehand, you can also, you know, not run efficiency on there as well. I'm pretty sure you don't have to. I'm not too sure, but let me get back to you guys on that one, on the regenerating the energy from your abilities thing. I'll put that down in the description below. I can't confirm that right now, but, you know, it's something that I was told. So let's go ahead and test it out with blind rage as well, shall we? And we'll do this versus level 145. Let's try out, I don't know, should I do butchers? The butchers will still be able to shoot me, yeah. Okay, let's just do the heavy gunners. Why not? I said butchers will be able to shoot me. Derp, let's just do 20 heavy gunners. Put them at level 145. Press OK. Simulate. And then we'll go ahead and we will build our stacks. Why did none of them spawn? Did I only type in 2? Derp. Maybe I only typed in 2. Up here again. Heavy gunners. 20. Simulate. Get all this stuff. So what you want to be doing, casting your 2. Like so. Building your stacks. Linking to the target. Keep building your stacks. Has a 90-second duration on your third ability now. Make sure that you're still linked. And press your 4 to regen your energy. Use your 2 again. And the more stacks you build, the more powerful your abilities kind of become, right? So if we get our stacks up to a certain point, not too sure what it is, but we'll become unkillable, right? Which is also pretty awesome. You can also spam your 2. Keep them well crowd controlled. And these guys basically can't touch you. He's kind of an insane frame. You also see the more stacks we have, our head's going to open up. He's showing that we're like, you know, cool looking infested dude, things like that there. And he's just an awesome frame. Like, this is insane. We have 74 stacks, 75. Barely done anything to your health because of the synergy. You know, he's mental, you know. You just kind of stand here, do whatever. Favorite tank frame, by far. Like, I hate tank frames because I feel like they don't offer anything to the team, but this guy offers a shit ton to the team. Like, these are level 145 guys. Just keep on building your stacks. You know, he's a support, he's a crowd control, damage dealer. Anything you want Nidus to be, he can be. Like, basically like one of your French girls, right? We got max stacks here, so he's pretty insane right now. You can throw on more damage in place. Okay, so we do actually get that energy regen. As you guys can see in the bottom, I was unlinked there, which is why I died there. And that took 10 stacks, I think. Maybe 15? 15 stacks or something? 11 stacks? I don't know. I think it took 11 stacks. You can just keep on rebuilding those. Kill all these guys. All that good stuff. And, yeah. Insane frame. Just spam your 1. Put him up in the thing. The vortex. This guy is, linked. Just murder this guy. We're out of energy now, but, you know, you can get energy back This guy's just getting murdered by the little maggots. They don't do that much damage, but you know, awesome frame. I think if you hit like more than 4 enemies is whenever you get your energy back or something. I think that's how it works, but he's insane. He's an insane frame, and like you guys seen, you've seen the Undying trait, or the Undying ability, or his passive, sorry, which is whenever you die, basically. Okay, he's still getting, don't know what he's doing, he's kind of just, okay, here we go. You know, you'll go and you'll die, and then you'll get the Undying thing. This guy's gonna die any second now. You get the Undying thing, and then you won't die, and it'll take 11 of your stacks. So, like so, if they would like to keep shooting me, come on, there you go, Undying, and then that's basically you know, and then you can hit this again, rinse and repeat, build your stacks up, you know, and just an insane frame. The synergy's unreal. He's pretty mental. That is pretty much Nidus in a nutshell. Unkillable, scaling damage, crowd control, health regen. There's no reason not to pick this frame up. Go ahead and get him, guys. Obviously, the quest is pretty pippy, but other than that, this frame is 110% worth the Glass Gambit quest. I hated the gameplay of that quest. It took a long time. Very boring to play through, but the story in that quest is there. But you'll get this guy. He's an insane frame. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button below, and you'll see more Warframe content from me. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.